Sushi. It's delicate, it's delicious, it's got raw fish in it, and for many Americans, it's absolutely terrifying when you see it sitting next to a taquito roller at a Shell station. But is gas station sushi really the intestinal minefield it's made out to be, or has it been a hidden catch of the day all along? Well, today we're going to find out, is gas station sushi safe to eat? But before we peel back the shrink wrap, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel and drop a comment below letting us know what questionable road trip food you would like to hear about next. When we say gas station sushi, we're not talking about some bougie omakase counter tucked inside a mobile station between pumps 4 and 5. We mean pre-packaged sushi, the kind you find in plastic trays in refrigerated shelves at convenience stores, mini-marts, and yes, actual gas stations. It usually includes a few cut rolls, typically California rolls, spicy tuna, or shrimp tempura, one packet of soy sauce, a single curl of pickled ginger that looks like it went through something traumatic, and a dot of wasabi that's either decorative or a dare. Sometimes you'll even find sushi-shaped rice balls, called onigiri, in Japanese gas stations, wrapped in seaweed like little culinary gifts waiting to ruin or redeem your night. It may seem like a bad gamble in the US, but grab-and-go sushi has been a thing in Japan since the 70s. Over there, it's not considered sketchy, just convenient. In fact, Japan has over 5 million vending machines, one for every 23 people, and some of them dispense sushi that's fresher than what you'd find at many US restaurants. These machines are iconic fixtures of Japanese convenience culture, glowing like roadside lanterns even in remote, snowy regions. Alongside sushi, you can buy hot canned coffee, fresh eggs, umbrellas, crepes, pantyhose, even steaming ramen from nearby vending machines. These innovations made grab-and-go sushi widely trusted long before America caught up. In the US, sushi didn't start getting mainstream attention until the 1980s and 90s. This was the era of Wall Street power lunches, where the Gordon Geckos and Patrick Batemans of high finance battled it out over who could order the fanciest sashimi platter at Nobu. Sushi became a lifestyle flex. Around the same time, Japanese culture surged in popularity in the US, from Sony Walkmans and Nintendo to films like Black Rain and Rising Sun that featured Japanese settings and business culture. Sushi bars popped up in cities like New York and Los Angeles, frequented by Hollywood stars and executives. Magazines showcased celebrities wielding chopsticks at trendy sushi restaurants. And songs like Styx's Mr. Roboto reflected this fascination with Japanese aesthetics. Japanese cuisine, technology, and style became synonymous with sophistication and wealth, cementing sushi as the ultimate 80s and 90s power lunch. But sushi had actually been lurking in American culture long before the 80s boom. Japanese immigrants brought sushi to Los Angeles in the early 1900s, with one of the earliest American newspaper mentions appearing at a 1904 luncheon in Santa Monica. And Hanaya Yohei is credited with inventing modern nigiri sushi in Edo around 1824, paving the way for the form we recognize today. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, sushi had gone mainstream. California rolls began appearing in suburban strip malls, shopping mall food courts, and supermarket delis. School kids were packing sushi lunches, and eventually, pre-packaged sushi became the natural convenience food, perfectly aligned with grab-and-go salads and deli sandwiches. Fast forward to today, and the pre-packaged sushi industry in the US is worth over $1 billion annually. Americans embraced sushi so fully that it's now available almost anywhere you can buy a bag of chips. Believe it or not, a single company is responsible for most of the prepackaged sushi you have ever seen on a store shelf. Fuji Food Products, the sushi kingpins of your local mini-mart. Founded in 1958, Fuji supplies sushi to places like 7-Eleven, Costco, and grocery stores with no one at the seafood counter. Fuji's operation is massive. They run large facilities where sushi is made in bulk, sealed in trays, and shipped out in refrigerated trucks. Maintaining FDA-mandated cold chain logistics keeps everything between 32 and 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Imagine conveyor belts of rice, fish, and avocado rolling along on a raw fish assembly line. There are rooms dedicated just to slicing fish, machines designed to roll perfect maki at lightning speed, and quality control staff with magnifying glasses checking every pack like jewelers inspecting diamonds. Other players like Snow Fox and Hiso Sushi also dominate the scene, producing millions of sushi packs annually. Employees receive food safety certifications and ongoing training on handling raw fish and preventing contamination. Wired reports that these companies essentially run like mini seafood production labs, ensuring consistency while cranking out thousands of rolls a day. Trucks then whisk these trays across the country like secret agents delivering edible parcels of fish and rice to gas stations far and wide. Experts report that grocery chains like Kroger, Publix, Whole Foods, and ShopRite rank consistently high for shelf-ready sushi, with Kroger even identified as America's top grocery sushi seller based on volume and customer praise. So, is there a difference between brands of gas station sushi? Or have you already given up your right to be choosy by being in this situation? Well, just like any product, there are top shelf and bottom shelf versions. And that top shelf is surprisingly high. Hawaiian gas stations often sell sushi that locals actually want to eat. That's because Hawaii has access to fresher fish and a culture that embraces poke and musubi like it's a love language. In North Carolina, a gas station called Akami Sushi shocked food critics by serving bluefin tuna rolls that rival high-end restaurants, proving that great sushi can appear anywhere someone is willing to make it. Even mainland chains like Wawa, Sheetz, and 7-Eleven Japan have been praised for sushi that tastes downright decent. In fact, reviewers point out that some 7-Eleven Japanese sushi is fresher than rolls served at sit-down American restaurants. Some upscale convenience stores source their sushi from the same suppliers used by Whole Foods, meaning your gas station rainbow roll could share DNA with one sold at a fancy grocery store.
I will grab the sushi too.
You're sure you want to eat the sushi?
So, is it really safe to scarf down a package of California rolls you bought while pumping gas, aka the worst imaginable situation for seafood? The short answer is, yeah, probably. Experts agree that prepackaged sushi is generally safe when handled correctly. The fish is usually flash frozen to kill parasites, and the rice is seasoned with vinegar to deter bacterial growth. Even store-bought sushi left in the fridge overnight is generally considered safe, as long as it hasn't spent more than a couple hours at room temperature and is still within the best buy date. However, sushi is a high-maintenance food no matter where you buy it. As Chef Will Coleman says, when you're eating raw fish, across the board, it's a risk, no matter if you're eating omakase or from the gas station. The fact is, real-world sushi incidents show that gas station sushi isn't the only risk. Poorly handled sushi has caused outbreaks of sickness and even rare deaths at higher-end restaurants as well. So if the cold chain breaks or someone stores it next to a broken Slurpee machine, you could be rolling the dice with Listeria, E. coli, or the dreaded, oops, I shouldn't have eaten that, stomach Olympics. It's not like eating the wrong part of a puffer fish, but a couple of hours into a bout of food poisoning, and you might wish you were dead. And if you want to give it a try but are hesitant about quality, here are some good rules for prepackaged sushi. Check the date. If it doesn't have a packed on or sell-by date, treat it like a Tinder date with no profile picture. Condensation or slime is an automatic fail. Sushi shouldn't have flop sweats. Smell it. If it smells like fish, that's bad. Good sushi either smells like nothing or vinegar. If it smells like low tide, toss it, or put it back on the shelf as a booby trap. If the rice looks dry, crunchy, or otherwise old, maybe go with some Fritos this time. Temperature matters. If it's not chilled in a fridge or on ice, it's as sketchy as a bathroom key tied to a cinder block. Packaged sushi isn't a niche anymore. It's a booming convenience food both in the US and worldwide. In America alone, the refrigerated sushi market is worth hundreds of millions annually, growing steadily as more grocery stores and gas stations stock ready-to-eat rolls. In taste tests ranking supermarket sushi, Sporked crowned Whole Foods' Kika brand the gold standard, beating out chains like Albertsons, Aldi, and Walmart for freshness, balanced rice-to-filling ratios, and overall flavor consistency. Yet despite its popularity, prepackaged sushi still carries a bit of a stigma in the States, often seen as the edgy cousin to restaurant sushi. You know, the cousin with the facial piercings. Globally, packaged sushi is an everyday staple. The global packaged sushi market is projected to hit over $10 billion within the next decade, driven by demand in Asia, Europe, and North America. In Japan and across Asia, it's trusted and beloved. available at train stations, airports, and vending machines with a level of freshness and quality that shouldn't be possible in a gadget that also sells Twizzlers. Europe has embraced packaged sushi too, with supermarkets in the UK and France selling sushi sets alongside salads and sandwiches. But change is a-coming to the US. Japanese-style 7-Elevens are setting up shop in Los Angeles. These are not your average corner store chains. In Japan, 7-Eleven has been praised for its ridiculously fresh grab-and-go meals, from sushi trays to fluffy egg salad sandwiches, or sandos, that have become icons in their own right. When news broke that these Japanese favorites were headed stateside, Los Angelinos freaked out like the city had just been promised free avocado toast for life. But here's the plot twist. Statistically, the gas station egg salad sandwich is far more dangerous than gas station sushi. You may have already suspected that. This lukewarm mayo bomb in a triangular plastic case is the real villain lurking at your local gas up. Loaded with eggs and dairy, it's basically a bacterial rave if it sits out too long. Luckily, these new stores will also feature classic Japanese 7-Eleven fare like onigiri, tonkatsu sandwiches, and proper sushi rolls, not the sad, cling-wrapped cousins most Americans have come to expect. Locals are already salivating over the idea of stocking up on sandos, with social media flooded by excited comments like, "Finally, egg salad that doesn't taste like a food safety seminar," or like it's plotting revenge on my digestive system. These upgraded convenience stores might even help redeem prepackaged sushi's reputation in the US, proving that with the right supply chain and quality control, convenience doesn't have to mean compromise. Imagine grabbing sushi from a gas station in LA that's as fresh and flavorful as anything you'd find at a nice restaurant, minus the part where you wonder if you'll spend the next day questioning all your life choices. It's a future where stopping for sushi and a fluffy tamago sando might be as safe as grabbing a bottled water, without needing to cross your fingers. For now, if it's fresh, kept cold, and labeled properly, there ain't nothing wrong with some gas station sushi. But maybe don't eat it on the way to a wedding or before a flight. And never pair it with the egg salad. So what do you think? Have you eaten gas station sushi and lived to tell the tale? Tell us in the comments below. And while you're at it, check out some of these other weird history food videos.